Hello and welcome to Divine Love Tarot readings on YouTube. Okay, welcome back, guys. From my subscribers, yes, I know I was gone for a while. Okay, it was just 1 month of readings. I just missed January, but I know it was a while because I posted December's kind of early. But yes, I'm back. All right, I did take some time off just because I was tired. Okay, I'll be honest about that. And when I say tired, I mean um my energy was kind of low. And while I could create readings just to put a reading up, I don't really want to give you something that's coming from a place of low energy. Okay, so I took a little time to kind of regroup and set my focus and my intentions for this year for the channel and how I want to grow it, because there's different things that I would like to do. One of those things that I have done is started a Patron community for this channel. So there's 3 different tiers. A lot of people have been asking how they can support the channel, and other than like sending PayPal payments, I felt like this was a better option because then, I could provide you with some type of exclusive content, so I wanted to start a community for those of you that are, really into this channel, and want more content from me, a little bit more of a personalized experience, because I do enjoy that. I do enjoy the personalized readings that I give, the email communications, the checking up, the following up, letting me know how things are working out. I love that part of the reading. So you'll be able to donate, and also with those donations, every month I'll be offering a random reading to one of the donators. Okay, so you could wind up with a personalized Celtic cross reading for yourself. Also, I'm doing extended readings now for each sign. So I'm going to do the readings as I normally do with the 10-card spread. And then the extended reading will include the clarifiers and any sign association, any astrology that I might want to connect to the reading, the extra parts. Because towards the end, some of my readings were getting up into like the 45-minute range. That's a little bit long for YouTube. And I mean, that's a little bit longer than some of the personalized readings that I do. Okay, so in order to just kind of, keep things a little bit consistent, the readings will be straightforward. Okay, of course, I'm still going to, put my stories together and give you that experience, because I'm not just going to give you, a dry or a dry reading and get out of here. But for those of you who want more detail and want that extra time, because a lot of people don't, it's like 50-50. A lot of people come in, they want a basic, straightforward reading. They don't really care for the extras that I sometimes add to it. So if you do enjoy that, then you'll have the opportunity, if you want to purchase the extended reading for your particular sign. And then I also have a special on Patreon where if you want all the signs, I give it at a heavily discounted price option. So I have another tier. So I have 3 tiers. I have, one that's just the basic pledge, whatever you decide. And with that comes okay, let's reel this in. Okay, tier level 1, okay, is a pledge donation of whatever amount you decide, and with that donation of $5 or more, okay, you will receive the extended monthly reading for your sign and also be entered into the random drawing to receive the monthly reading. The next tier is a $20 tier, and with that, you receive access to all the extended readings. So if you're one of those people that likes to cross-watch for people in your life, if you want access to your sun, your moon, your rising, then you'll have access to all those readings. Plus, I might put some, other content up on Patreon. So whatever I decide to share there, you'll be part of that community. And then I have a 3rd tier option, which is a $100 donation. And with that, you receive 2-hour guidance phone call with me. You also receive your own monthly reading, guaranteed, and you receive access to the extended readings. Now, with that 2-hour phone reading, you can break that up into 30-minute sessions if you want, 15-minute sessions, whatever it is, but you'll get 2 hours of phone time with me, plus the reading, plus an access to the extended. So that's pretty good because all those separately would be a lot more than $100. So I give you those options, and that's limited to a certain amount of people. That's not a, free for all. So I think I'm narrowing that down to about 15 people. If you're interested in that, that option is available. And, from there we can just see where the community goes. So I'm excited about that. I want to be, you know, I do this because, of course, I enjoy doing the readings, but I like to help. I like to help wherever I can. And if my readings can give you some type of insight, or some type of assistance or guidance into your situation, then, I'm grateful to be able to be here to provide that to you. Okay, so the links to everything are down below. Also on my sites where you can purchase the readings, I have now options for extended readings. So if you just want the one extended reading, you can go ahead and purchase that on my site, and then I'll send you the reading. Okay, so without any further ado, let me go ahead and get into your monthly reading. Once again, I appreciate all the love and support that I've been getting from the channel. I appreciate everybody who reached out to me when I was gone. I missed you guys too, and I'm just looking forward for great things in 2018. All right, guys, let's get this reading started. Okay, Aquarius, let's go ahead and get into your February reading, okay? I've already set your cards up. I don't know if you saw from the little preview, but let's go ahead and get right into it, okay? Now, starting off this month, your present energy, starting off with February, is the Six of Cups, okay? So for some of my Aquariuses, you guys are feeling a bit nostalgic, okay? You guys are possibly in relationships or commitments with people who feel like your soulmate, okay? Or feel like there's some type of karmic connection between you and the person that you are in a relationship, if you're in a relationship. For my singles, you possibly still are also feeling nostalgic and possibly even maybe revisiting a relationship from the past, or someone from the past is coming towards you, okay? But this would be a good time for you to just also kind of focus on your future, okay? Focus on where you want your love life to go versus where it's been, because you already know where it's been, right? The future is where it's at. So that's where your energy is right now. You may be fluctuating back and forth between thinking about the past, but knowing that it's time to move ahead for the future. All right. Crossing that Six of Cups is the World in reverse. Okay. And I'm still... Okay, it's upside down. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out how to put it up because I just saw my other video that I uploaded for all the signs, and I was still putting cards upside down and they were wrong. And I'm like, oh my God, I haven't been gone that long. What's going on? All right, so the World in reverse, that is crossing you. That's the energy that's crossing your current energy. So this World in reverse represents feeling stuck in a rut, okay? Possible delays on things that you have put into play. You're just feeling a little stagnation. You feel like possibly even closing yourself off from others. But what you want to do is try to push through that energy, because if you do, you have the potential to raise your relationships and your love life to a higher level. Okay, so with this World in reverse, while you may be feeling like the world is against you, or that you have the weight of the world on your shoulders and you kind of feel like retreating, you also are dominantly having this Six of Cups energy. Okay, so it's like you want to make something happen, but don't let the past and things that are intangible hold you back. All right, try to push forward to that potential that you have for your future, okay? Because the King of Cups is your future, so it's not a bad thing to look forward to. Let me go ahead and let's look at your past energy. The energy from your past is the Hanged Man. Okay, so for some, this could be a Pisces, and for the past and the future, for some of my Aquarius, it could be a Pisces. So maybe you and have a relationship with a Pisces that you can take to the next level. Maybe this Pisces is coming back from your past, and in the future, this person will play a prominent role in your love life. For others, this is your energy in the past where you might have been at a crossroads about what you wanted to do with a relationship or what did you wanted to do in your love life. You may have made a sacrifice for something instead of love. So for some of you, you sacrificed, love for your career or for your family. Maybe they didn't care for who you were with. So you walked away from that person. And maybe that's what you're thinking about with this Six of Cups energy. You're nostalgic about this past situation because you may not necessarily have handled it the way that you wanted to. Okay, but this represents being at a crossroads or some type of indecision that you had going on back here. Now, moving on to your future energy is the King of Cups. Okay, so you have this is passion. Okay, this is romance. If this is a person, this person is passionate and romantic, possibly a little bit shy. Can be considered someone who's a dreamer, so they may not approach you right away. The King of Cups is notorious for being able to have like whole relationships in their head, right? Because they're so into their emotions and it's all about the feelings, but they don't necessarily have the drive, or they don't necessarily attack right away, right? They kind of sit back and let things develop in their heart first, and then they kind of approach you. So this could be your energy. This could be the energy of someone that you're dealing with, or this just could be your love life in the future with all that romance and passion that you're wanting, okay? Because you're thinking about it. You're nostalgic about something. All right, and I feel like in the future, I feel like you do push through this energy that's kind of trying to sit on you, weigh you down a little bit, and you do move forward to a better place. All right, let's go ahead and move on to your wants, okay? What you want. And it is the Queen of Pentacles. So some of my Aquariuses, you are ready for a stable and committed relationship, okay? If this does not represent a person, this represents you wanting to be in a stable, nurturing, loving, devoted type of relationship. All right, for my other Aquariuses, this represents an actual person, someone who you see as a homemaker, someone who you see as kind and loving and thoughtful. All right, you feel like this person nurtures you, they make you feel special. All right, so that's what you want going forward. Now, internal factors, okay, what's going on in you, consciously or subconsciously, you have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so this represents some type of mental confusion, maybe even emotional confusion. All right, this represents illusions. So be careful that you're not deluding yourself. Okay, so here we are. We do have this Six of Cups energy, which shows that you're being nostalgic about the past. So just make sure that you're not reliving or rehashing the past and only focusing on the positives and not the full picture. All right, because we do have a tendency to do that, right? We fantasize things that happened in the past, and we leave out the reasons why the past didn't come with us, right? People that we left behind got left behind for a reason. And whether we did it on purpose or not, if it was an accident, there usually is a reason. There was some reason why that person didn't make it with us, okay? So unless it was explicitly your fault and you know where you went wrong and you know that that person is someone that belongs in your life now, don't confuse the good feelings for your past and don't confuse the good feelings for what should be happening now, because there's a reason why that person isn't here now. All right. So you want to be careful that you're not deluding yourself into looking back and thinking that that was a good situation for you when maybe it just wasn't. Okay. Maybe it just wasn't the right person. All right. Because I've come to learn that, you always hear people talk about timing and how, oh, it was the right person at the wrong time. Well, guess what? The right person is always at the right time. The right person does not ever show up at the wrong time. Okay, so if that person was the right person for you, whether that was the wrong time for them to come into your life, if they are the right person, they'll be in your life. They're going to come back eventually. If they're not the right person for you, they they weren't the right person for you. Not at that time. And if they never come back, they just never were. No matter how good we think they were, no matter how much we fantasize them, no matter how much we look back and we think about how great things were, if they were right, they'd still be there. Okay? So be careful with this Ace of Swords. Okay? And for others, you may be with someone who just isn't right for you. Okay? And that all ties in together with the illusions, right? We're accepting a situation that isn't necessarily a situation that is beneficial for you. Okay, so you want to make sure that whatever you're in, you're not lying to yourself about the viability or the potential that the relationship has. Okay, now this is your present. Okay, so right now you're feeling nostalgic, you're a little bit mentally confused, you're being challenged by this energy that kind of is holding you back. But I feel like, once again, right, you're going to break through that. All right, you're going to break through that. And if not, then this King of Cups energy is just you basically, still being romantic. Or maybe this person is romancing you. They're romancing the heck out of you. And that's why mentally you can't, even though you want a more grounded type of a situation, some of you might be falling for that romance. And that's why you can't think straight. Okay, but let's go ahead and move on to your advice for the reading. And that is the Seven of Wands. Okay, so the Seven of Wands basically is telling you that you're going to have to face the facts. Okay, you may need to stand up for what it is that you actually want. For some of my Aquariuses, you may have to compete. You may have to prove yourself. And this actually falls into line with the yearly snapshot I did for Aquariuses, where there was either some type of competition or this is a year where you're going to have to prove yourself versus, letting partners prove their worthiness to you. There's going to be someone or some situation that causes you to prove yourself. And that's what your advice is for this reading. So maybe the person that you're with is, waiting for you to show them that you are worthy. Okay. And maybe once, that happens, you can move forward past this indecision, this confusion, this nostalgia, right? This illusion, and move into a more real place. Okay. A place of love and nurturing devotion, because that's what you want. You don't just want romance. You want commitment. You want something that has a stable foundation. Okay. Your external factor for the month of February is the Chariot in reverse. So that means that the person that you're dealing with, they have pumped the brakes. Okay, they have stalled moving towards you because maybe they want to slow things down. Okay, maybe they feel like things are moving too fast. Maybe they recognize that there is an air here of not quite being realistic. For whatever reasons, though, this is them slowing their approach towards you. Okay, so maybe that's what is going to be, that's why you're going to have to make the move forward and go after what it is that you want, because this person has pumped the brakes, they've slowed down their advances towards you, and they're just kind of like assessing the situation. All right, because the Chariot is all about not rushing things, okay? Taking your time, making sure things are right, okay? Doing the right thing going forward. So that's what the person, whoever you have your eye on, whether you're actually in a relationship and your partner has kind of stalled a little bit, they've slowed down. Maybe that's why you feel like this world is in reverse, because, your partner is just like not making any moves right now. All right. And for my singles, it kind of means that there's really nothing going on in your environment, or if you are interested in a person, it's the same scenario. They have kind of cooled down towards you and you're probably trying to figure out what's going on. So now's the time for you to step up and kind of like show and prove, right? Now we move on to your hopes and your fears, and you get the Nine of Wands in reverse. So the Nine of Wands is kind of like the card of in the reverse, it's almost like creating problems that don't exist, right? And that's usually out of fear, out of some type of paranoia. It's also about trying to be right, and sometimes at the expense of your relationship and your love life. So if you know that you have a tendency to always want to be right, sometimes you've got to temper that, because it doesn't it doesn't benefit you to be right if it alienates the people in your life, if it alienates your partner, if it alienates the people who are interested in you. Okay, and maybe you're afraid that's what you've done because you're trying to figure out why this person has slowed down their advances towards you, or because your partner, if you're in a relationship, because your partner is being a little bit slow and a little bit hesitant, maybe even standoffish, you're afraid that it's something that you've done to cause this, or you're afraid that in trying to uncover, like maybe you're afraid to move forward because you're thinking that if I ask this person, if I approach them, if I do whatever, it's going to push them further away. So I feel like, yes, there is a way that you can approach someone and discuss the situation. Whether or not you feel you're right is irrelevant, because if you want that person in your life, you have to have that discussion without, pushing them away. Okay. And that is part of your theme for this year, Aquarius. So if there is someone in your life and you feel like they have backed away from you, you can go towards them, but you don't want to attack them. Nobody wants to feel attacked, especially with the person that they look to make them feel safe, right? Because when we're with a partner, when we're in relationships, we want to feel safe. Even you want that, okay? You want that. So you have to provide that to the person that you're going to be in a relationship with. All right. Now we move on to the outcome card of the reading, and it is the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles, it kind of, it's almost like, for some, you're ready to put in that hard work. Okay, some of you guys are ready to put in that hard work. You're ready to do what it takes to make the situation work. For others, though, there's only one person in this card with the Eight of Pentacles, and he's focused on his work. So some of you may fall back into a pattern or a habit that you have of focusing on work when things get a little bit difficult in your relationship. Okay, and for others, it means that you are either thinking about this person, bordering on like obsessive thoughts. Okay, you just can't get this person out of your mind. You can't stop thinking about them. You can't stop thinking about the situation. That's what the Eight of Pentacles can also represent for some of my Aquariuses. Okay, so this is the reading, okay, as is, with these cards. Now, I'm going to go into the extended reading in a separate video that will be available on Vimeo, where I'm going to pull clarifiers, and then I'll go deeper in my story like I usually do. Okay, guys, so if you're interested, there will be a link below for you guys to access the Vimeo reading, and we can go deeper into this particular reading, all right? But I hope that this reading hit some marks for some people, and, I'll be back with the March readings to see what has happened. Okay, Aquarius, see you guys later.